can we get started for you?
Hi, can I get a tall iced coffee unsweetened with almond milk and caramel drizzle?
What else?
Can I get banana bread warmed up?
Anything else?
A pink cake pop.
Come on, your birthday. Anything else?
No, that's it.
9:54. Come on up.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright guys, the day is finally here. I feel like I told you back in January we were planning on moving, and obviously with COVID everything was kind of put on hold, but the day is finally here. I've shared a ton of my past moves on my YouTube channel, so if you are looking for more advice style videos on how best to pack for a move or how to get ready for a move, I will link those videos down below in the description because I have some very detailed moving videos up on my channel. So since I am currently pregnant and with a toddler, and because we weren't moving super far, I actually didn't do a ton of packing before this move. We kind of thought we'd let the movers handle a lot of it, and I'll talk more about that later in my video. But for right now, while the movers were at the house and loading up the furniture, I came over to the house with kind of our essentials. So I loaded up my car with things that we would need immediately for the next day. So I like to bring the kitchen utensils with me because the first day we're in the house and it's like a mess and you're unpacking, I really want the kitchen to be put together so that way we can have breakfast, we can make coffee. I know where all of Kennedy's supplies are, like forks and her plates and everything, so I brought over the kitchen utensils and I immediately started unpacking the kitchen. So that's what you see me doing right now. I'm organizing our silverware, our utensils, and I'm just putting together everything that we kind of need for that night and the next morning so we can start unpacking but not feel like crazy hectic. I'm also excited to show you guys this video because it's kind of your first look at the rest of the house. We completely redid this kitchen and I'll be sharing a full kitchen reno before and after with you guys, but it looks completely different. One of the best parts about this house, especially knowing that baby number 2 is on the way, is that it is walking distance to the grandparents' house. So when it was time for Kennedy's nap on moving day, I could actually walk her over to my parents' house and let her get a nap in a crib. This was super helpful because actually at the time of her nap, her crib was still on the moving truck. So this way she could still get her nap in at her normal time. And one of my big priorities during the move was first setting her room up so she could get to bed and be able to go to sleep and be comfortable. So right away at the new house, we were rolling out her new rug for the room and getting her room put together. So right when the moving truck got there, we were assembling her crib and kind of, at least getting the basics in her room so we knew she'd be able to sleep. So after we got Kennedy's room mostly set up for the night, we moved on to our bedroom and Cody started to build out our modular closet. And this is what the master closet looked like right when we got the keys to the house. There was a ton of space to work with, but it wasn't super functional for our needs with just hanging space. So we decided to go with modular closets again to create a custom closet solution. And we used these in our last place and absolutely love them. You can design them to fit your exact closet space for your particular needs, what would work best for you. We designed a closet that would perfectly fit for our situation with the his and her side, with drawers and shelves and double the hanging space. And then all we had to do was assemble and hang them. So you can see Cody finishing up putting the drawers in our modular closet system. These work great if you are interested in building out a closet. I will link them down below in the description because they are a custom closet for a fraction of the price and they really do double your storage. The closet wasn't done as I was taking these clips, but I wanted to show you guys what the progress looked like as it was coming together. We actually did a closet system like this as well in the new baby nursery, so I can't wait to show you guys how that one turned out. And while Cody was finishing up the closets, my mom actually came over with some initial groceries, which was so helpful. And if you're wondering who's at the house watching Kennedy while she naps, my dad is at the house as well as Kennedy's aunt. She's over there making sure if Kennedy gets up that she'll be there when she wakes up. So Kennedy is well taken care of, and my mom came over with some groceries and is helping me unload and kind of sort through and organize. So that was super helpful because, like I said, I like to have some basic things in the house. So right away we can start eating, we can have breakfast. We're not scrambling trying to figure out what to eat. This way we can just like quick make oatmeal and have some fruit if we want it. Can you tell that I'm pregnant? And obviously I'm thinking about snacks a lot because I feel like that's the point of this video right now. And then after I unloaded the groceries, I started to bring in like my clothing essentials into my side of the closet. And I packed this in my car with me, so when I drove over, I could immediately start unpacking my underwear, my bras, my sports bras, my active wear, my socks, like all of that kind of stuff that you keep in your dressers. I packed up to bring over so the movers wouldn't be dealing with any of that kind of stuff, and then I could just immediately unpack it into my drawers. I feel like I'm gonna get some comments that are like, wait a second, we just saw a closet tour and now you get half of the bedroom closet. What's happening? Cody and I both actually have a separate closet space in this house. Mine is my work office that you guys saw, and Cody also has a work office where he keeps all of his suits and work clothes. This is just where we keep our like home and living and sleeping clothes, so that's why we both have an equal space in our bedroom. If you guys can see, I'm using my drawer dividers in these drawers, and I have a whole video up on new closet organization with the best inexpensive tools. So if you're interested in that, I will link it down below in the description as well. Another must-have for us on moving day was getting some curtains hung in this living space so people couldn't just be like looking into the house when it was nighttime and we had the lights on. And I like to hang the curtains higher than the window because this way it makes the room look taller. It visually lengthens the room by bringing your eye up to the ceiling. It's a really great design trick to make your room look taller and bigger. So we got the curtains hung up, and then it was time to bring Kennedy in and show her her new room.
This is your room. Look at it. This is Kennedy's room. Look at your carpet.
Did Daddy set up your crib?
Kennedy, do you see Bunny?
Where's your bunny?
Where's Bunny?
And your little chair.
Bunny too big for your crib? Oh, yes, sit in your chair.
Oh, sit with your bunny. Are you sit with your bunny? In your chair.
So thankfully for that night, I brought over also a bag of essentials for Kennedy. So like pajamas, an outfit for the next day, everything we needed for like the next 24 hours. But I thought the movers were just gonna take the drawers out and wrap the drawers so all of her clothing would stay in place, or pick up the whole dresser because that's what they told me they were gonna do. So I didn't like pack every single piece of her clothing. And it turns out they took all of the drawers out and just dumped it into a box. So what you saw was me sorting through literally every piece of clothing that she had in a box and trying to sort it through her dresser. So that was kind of stressful because literally everything we had was just dumped into boxes. So after I got Kennedy's room sorted and Kennedy put to sleep, and later at night, I started to hang up the rest of my like home clothes. So cardigans, sweaters, like that kind of like comfy chill clothing I started to finish in the room. And this is what the rest of the house looks like. It's definitely still a war zone in here. We have plenty to do, but this is where I'm going to end the video for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.